Hello, KyleBell147 here, and I'm here to start a new series on YouTube called, yes, that is Reading Time, and it's for fellow YouTubers that love reading. I don't know many that do, but when I'm not doing stuff I need to live, I'm reading. So one of the first books I want to read, or show you actually, is Middle School, The Worst Years of My Life. It talks about boys. Really good, by James Patterson. It's really good. I read it within a day. I'm one of those gifted people that could read books really fast, which I hate. But anyway, the next book is called Unnatural by Michael Griffo, something like that. It's about vampires, which you'll find many of my books are about. But it talks about gay vampires. And it just talks about how people made fun of them and how they got over their problems and stuff. Anyways, next book is Circa Freak, the 11th book by Darren Shan. Vampires. If you've heard of Vampire's Assistant, it's about that. But the movie isn't really like the books. It has stuff in there in books. But yeah. But this is the 11th. You'll find I'll read the backs to you sometimes, but since it's the 11th book and there's only one more book after this in the series till he dies, sorry, I don't want to. Okay, then the next book is Thirst, number 3. Thirst isn't exactly a book itself. It usually has 1 or 2 books. This one has Reckless. Oh no, this is just 1 book. But the last 2 books, the 4th book just came out. Last 2 books only have 1 book in them. Really good, about vampires. The last vampire on the earth who's 5,000 years old. Well, this one is the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark Treasury. It has 3 books in here. Really good. Anyways, I'm gonna read a story from this book. They're not all that really scare you, like the last one. The last chapter in the last story is about laughing, like making you laugh, like the window viper. Ooh, here's a thing that'll give you nightmares. Oh look, I'm already getting it now. Oh, that was the haunted house. Ooh, cool, that's clay. Very short one, but very good. Okay. A farmer had a daughter for whom he cared more than anything on earth. She fell in love with a farmhand named Jim, but the farmer did not think Jim was good enough for his daughter. Dip wad. To keep them apart, he sent her to live with her uncle on the other side of the country. Controlling. Soon after he left, Jim got sick, and he wasted away and died. Sad. Everyone said he died of a broken heart. The farmer felt so guilty about Jim's death, he could not tell his daughter what had happened. She continued to think about Jim and the life they might have had together. One night, many weeks later, there was a knock on her uncle's door. When the girl opened the door, Jim was standing there. "Your father asked me to get you," he said. "I came on his best horse." "Is there anything wrong?" she asked. "I do not know." Sorry about that. She packed a few things and they left. She rode behind him, clinging to his waist. Soon he complained of his headache. "It aches something terrible," he told her. She put her hand on his forehead. "Why, you are as cold as clay," she said. "I hope you are not ill." And she wrapped her handkerchief around his head. They traveled so swiftly that in a few hours they reached the farm. The girl quickly dismounted and knocked on the door. Her father was startled to see her. "Didn't you send for me?" she asked. "No, I didn't," he said. She turned to Jim, but he was gone, and so was the horse. They went to the stable to look for them. The horse was there. It was covered with sweat and trembling with fear, but there was no sign of Jim. Terrified, her father told her the truth about Jim's death. Then quickly he went to see Jim's parents. They decided to open his grave. The corpse was in its coffin, but around its head they found the girl's handkerchief. Dun dun dun. Okay, what else? That would be cold. Cold as clay. You know, some of these photos give me like nightmares and crap. So is The Thing. That was hell. Ballroom, ballroom, ballroom. Listen to this hefty song. O'Leary is dead, O'Reilly don't know it. O'Reilly is dead, and O'Leary don't know it. They both are dead in the same very bed, and neither one knows that the other one's dead. Ballroom, ballroom, ballroom. I'm not exactly this. What about the last? Ooh, ugh. Nice. May I carry your basket? The dead man's brains. I'm trying here. I'm sorry, people. The Wendigo. I'm trying to find a good story to tell you. Yes, that was my brother that just burped. Okay, this one is an old one. The Girl Who Stood on the Grave. In fact, I know this one by heart, but some boys and girls were at a party one night. There was a graveyard down the street, and they were talking about how scary it was. Wait one second. I need to plug my computer in. Sorry, people. Just wait 1 second. Okay. They were talking about how scary it was. Don't ever stand on a grave after dark, said one of the boys. The person inside will grab you. He'll pull you under. That's not true, said one of the girls. It's just a superstition. I'll give you $1 if you stand on a grave, said the boy. A grave doesn't scare me, said the girl. I'll do it right now. The boy handed her his knife. Stick this knife in one of the graves, she said. Then we'll know that you were there. The graveyard was filled with shadows and was quiet as death. There's nothing to be scared of, the girl told herself, but she was scared anyways. She picked out a grave and stood on it. Then quickly she bent over and plunged the knife into the soil, and she started to leave, but she couldn't get away. Something was holding her back. She tried a second time to leave, but she couldn't move. She was filled with terror. Something has got me, she screamed, and she fell to the ground. When she didn't come back, the others went to look for her. They found her body sprawled across the grave. Without realizing it, she had plunged the knife through her skirt and had pinned it to the ground. Stupid. It was only the knife that held her. She had died of fright. Okay, sorry, the Hearse song. Don't you ever laugh when the horse goes by, for you may be the next one to die. They wrap you up in a big white sheet from your head down to your feet. They put you in a big black box and cover you up with dirt and rocks. All goes well for about a week, then your coffin begins to leak. The worms crawl in, the worms crawl out. The worms play pinochle on your snout. They eat your eyes, they eat your nose, they eat the jelly between your toes. A big green worm with rolling eyes crawls in your stomach and out your eyes. Your stomach turns a slimy green, and pus pours out like whipping cream. You spread it on a slice of bread, and that's when you eat when you are dead. Scary story, right? That's it for the reading time. I love you all, readers and YouTubers. Bye.